Hello everyone. So I finally hit that T-bow, and today I'm showing you how to do a 3-1 solo melee hand method using the Osmumten's Fang. First off, we're going to want to know how OLM attacks us. He'll always do 2 auto attacks and then a special attack. And these special attacks are different every time and they rotate through. First he'll do a crystal, then he'll do a lightning, then he'll do a teleport. So he'll do auto attack, special attack, and then it repeats. Here we are with a portal special attack. And there's our first auto attack. Now we're going to want to stand on the thumb tile as he attacks us with the second auto attack. So here we are running to this thumb tile and waiting for the second auto attack. Here comes that second auto attack, everybody. As the auto attack's coming, we click on this left tile right here as it's midair. Once our characters reach this left tile and stood there for 1 tick, we will click on the melee hand, which will drag our character back to the thumb tile. Now, as we see our weapon animation start, we immediately click onto the tile on screen, click back on the hand, and wait for our weapon to hit again. Now, right as the weapon animation starts, we click on the tile marked as the both tile, and our character will run to the left. And we'll take 1 auto attack here. And I call this a 2-1 since we've hit OLM twice and taken 1 auto attack from him. So we always start with a 2-1. When our characters reach this tile, we click back on the melee hand and OLM's head will turn. As our weapon animation starts, we continue running and click on that right tile. We then click back on the melee hand and wait for our weapon to hit. You can just stand here and wait for the weapon to hit. Alright, now right as that weapon animation starts, we click on the skip tile. And as we walk right, we then click left to back to the thumb. And then once we've reached that tile, we hit OLM's melee hand 1 more time. And now we wait 1 tick after we've hit. Just like that. And then we continue the cycle and repeat. So we click on the left tile, and here it is in full time actually. And I think that this will give you a good idea of really what to expect. So let's just watch this cycle and understand what we're doing. So we are in the 3-1 cycle now. And if you're confused, I honestly just recommend rewatching this video's first portion in slow motion. That'll really help you understand. You can see we're waiting 1 tick here. So this is a really powerful method, guys. The reason I like to do this is because the Fang, even with this 3-1 cycle, will out DPS the Tent Whip drastically, especially if you miss your Dragon Warhammer. So let's watch it from the top completely, starting from the beginning in full speed. We're waiting for auto attack 2. There it is. And we're just going to continue the cycle here. We're doing a 2-1. OLM's going to look back at me. Now we're going to start incorporating that skip tile. And now we're in the 3-1 cycle. So this is actually the same method as the Scythe 3-1 method. And you could do this method with the Fang, which is literally like 10 mil, and very competitive with the Dragon Hunter Lance 4-1 method. You can also just do this method with a Soul Reaper axe. I like to bring the Soul Reaper axe in here for fun sometimes. You can get some really fast times if you have some really good RNG with this SRA. And I really hope this helps you out, guys, because Chambers is actually really, really fun. And for a long time, I avoided doing Chambers. Kind of like the Inferno, actually. As you can see, I don't have an Infernal cape. I will be going for that soon. And my motivation is it's going to just help me speed up the Chambers grind. So thanks so much for watching. And I am thinking about making one of these same videos, but using the noxious halberd, since I know a lot of people have grinded that out and it's a really good weapon. Anyways, please like and subscribe. I know I've been gone for a while, and I still am reading all my comments and trying to reply to as many as possible. So I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys.